A homeless pregnant cat arrived at the animal shelter, and not long after she had a very unusual baby kitten. When the vet looked at the cat and her babies, he found something truly amazing. It was 1987 in an animal shelter in Montana, USA, when workers brought in a pregnant stray cat. Soon after arriving, delivered 5 healthy baby kittens. Little ones did well, becoming as playful and lovely as their mom. But as weeks passed, the volunteers and workers started seeing something strange. They didn't worry about it at first. Bouton Kitten started looking very different from her brothers and sisters. Kittens didn't have much hair yet, but this little cat had whiskers that were twisted and curly. The staff had never seen anything like it, and even though she looked odd, she was absolutely coastal. They worried that her whiskers might mean she was hurt or size. The kittens got bigger. They all grew fluffier. But every day this special kitten looked more different. It wasn't only her whiskers that were curly, her well coat was wavy and twisted. She looked like someone had mixed a poodle with a cat, completely unlike her brothers and sisters. Nobody knew what amazing things would happen next. Kittens kept getting stronger each day, but this particular kitten still made the staff worry, so they decided to tell the veterinarian what they had seen. When the vet examined the unusual cat, he was shocked. All my years working with animals, I've never seen a cat with hair like this. He said to the staff he knew such cats could exist, but seeing gone was very rare. What bothered him was that none of her siblings had the same special look. He checked her carefully and ran many tests. Everyone felt relieved when all the results showed she was fine. She was completely healthy, just incredibly unique, and ready to find a family, while her mother and siblings quickly got adopted people. Thinking about taking her home, felt unsure about her special coat. They didn't know how to care for such unusual fur and wonder if they could handle it properly. But despite these worries, the shelter workers absolutely loved their special kitten. They put her picture in the locale newspaper and enjoyed all the attention she got, even though nobody adopted. Right away, many people came to visit the shelter just to see her amazing coat. Time passed, and the little cat still didn't have a home. So the vet decided to search more and ask other experts for help. After doing enough research, the vet made an incredible discovery. He found someone who could help them understand kitten's strange fur better. They contacted Jerry Newman, a well-known breeder of Persian cats, asking her to look at the kitten. Newman was excited to accept, curious about meeting such a special cat. When she arrived, Newman couldn't believe what she saw. "I've never seen anything quite like this before," she told the shelter staff, amazed. Even though she owned some of the most beautiful cats in the country, this shelter kitten fascinated her more than any other. Thinking about what babies this cat might have with a Persian cat, Newman decided to adopt her immediately. In the late 1980s, ideas about breeding and shelter rules were very different from today. Unlike today's shelters that usually require cats to be spayed or neutered before adoption, this wasn't common back then. Newman told them she wanted to breed Miss Pesto. The name she gave the kitten, and the shelter workers agreed. They trusted Newman's good breeding methods, knowing she treated her cats like beloved family members instead of just business. Newman's cats lived freely in her house. Instead of in cages, Mr. Pesto quickly made new friends. While Newman tried to solve the mystery of her background, she faced an unexpected problem. As Miss Pesto grew up, her naughty behavior tested Newman's patience, though her loving and playful personality made up for it. When Miss Pesto became an adult, Newman introduced her to a purebred Persian cat. Newman was very excited about their babies and curious about how they would look. To her joy, Mr. Pesto had a litter of beautiful, healthy kittens, and some of them got their mother's gorgeous curly fur. This result made Jerry very happy. Beckers. It showed that the special curl scowled be passed to future generations. It's the beginning of the rare and very wanted cat breed called the Selkirk Rex, Mr. Pestos. Babies included 6 kittens, 3 with curly hair and 3 with straight hair, all equally adorable. This showed something very important. The curly hair gene could come from just one parent, proving it was stronger than the straight hair gene. Newman didn't want to toe stop. They're worried about Mr. Pesto's health. She decided to give her a rest from having too many babies. Instead, Miss Pesto wassail to take care of her kittens for a long time, since Newman kept thick curly-haired kittens for more breeding experience. She started a breeding program mixing the curly-haired kittens with other types of cats. Breeding them with Persian, Himalayan, exotic, and British short-hair cats gave interesting grists. Some babies had short curly hair while others had long, beautiful curls. These cats were bigger than most others and had thick, stunning coats, but they needed very careful grooming and attention over time. Newman worked hard to keep these unique cats healthy and beautiful. As Miss Pesto got older, Newman decided to stop her breeding work. Even so, Miss Pesto and her beloved black Persian boyfriend stayed together, enjoying their friendship for the rest of their lives. Some time passed and Miss Pesto became famous. Everywhere her children carried on her special legacy. With pride, and from international cat shows to fancy exhibitions, the Selkirk Rex breed won praise and awards thanks largely to Miss Pesto's groundbreaking spirit. Even with their early excitement, Jerry Newman and the shelter workers faced many problems. As they tried to introduce the Selkirk Rex breed to the world, many people in the cat community were doubtful and questioned whether a new cat breed should be accepted. Not giving up, Newman and the shelter staff made it their goal to teach people about the Selkirk Rex breed, organizing workshops, classes, and information meetings to spread awareness and clear up myths about curly-haired cats. As years went by, Miss Pesto started getting old. Her once endless energy became slower and calmer. She didn't ply as hard as before, choosing instead totally in the warm sunshine. But even as she aged, Mr. Pesto stayed a cherished part of Newman's family, her gentle presence bringing comfort and happiness. Then one day something wonderful happened. Mr. Pesto's kittens, now grown up and living on their own, came together around her, snuggling up against her in a show of love and support. Newman watched it in wonder as her dear cat was surrounded by her children, their soft purring filling the room with peace and calm. A few minutes later, Mr. Pesto took her last breath, surrounded by her kittens and the woman who had loved her since they first met. It was a sad but touching moment in the lasting bond between pie-lined animals and the deep effect they have on each other's lives. In the days after, Newman and the shelter workers felt sad about losing their dear friend, but they also celebrated what she had in the world. Miss Pesto's story had touched people's hearts all over throughout, inspiring them to appreciate her dearness and the power of unconditional love. After Miss Pesto died, Jerry Newman spoke out more about how important it was to care for homeless cats and give them safe places in shelters. If that pregnant stray cat hadn't been found, she often said, a whole new breed of cat might never have been discovered. She spoke against the cruel act of abandoning pets, emphasizing that finding the pregnant stray cat led to an amazing discovery. Different programs and activities Jerry taught people about the problems homeless cats face and what steps they could take to help. She stressed how important it was to bring stray cats to shelters where they could get proper care and attention. Newman also shared valuable advice about how to care for a homeless cat and what to do if someone found one that needed help. Also, Jerry encouraged families to think about adopting not just kittens, but also adult cats that had been living on the streets. She emphasized that these cats, like Mr. Pesto, deserved loving homes and places to be treasured and cared for. And while Newman continued watching over Mr. Pesto's kittens, working hard to grow the Selkirk Rex breed, as thecatons grew, people started wanting to adopt them. But Jerry Newman was very careful about letting Miss Pesto's kittens go to new homes. She understood why people wanted to own an exotic cat, especially one as uniqueous, a Selkirk Rex, and she was determined to make sure the kittens would go to homes where they would get the love, care, and attention they deserved. Before allowing any adoption to happen, Newman started a thorough process of checking and investigating. She carefully examined potential adopters, looking closely at their backgrounds, lifestyles, and reasons for wanting a cat. "I won't take any chances with these kittens' well-being," Jerry said firmly. In some cases, Newman even visited the homes of people wanting to adopt to see their living situations herself. She wanted to see for herself if the environment was right for the kittens, making sure they would have plenty of space to run around, play, and explore. For Newman, the kittens' welfare was most important, and she would not compromise on that principle. She knew that finding the right homes for the kittens would take time and patience, but she was willing to wait forth Perfect families. Finally, Newman decided to let Thekatons be adopted. Believing complete litho, they deserved to be part of families that would love and adore them. Kitten found its permanent home. Newman felt proud and satisfied, knowing joy had helped bring joy and friendship into other people's lives. Newman's careful attention to detail and strong dedication to the kitten's well-bond showed how important responsible pet-ownership is and the deep connection between humans and animals as us. The kitten settled into their new homes. Newman's heart filled with pride knowing she had positively changed their lives through her constant dedication and care. Newman not only changed the lives of Mr. Pesto and her kittens, but also inspired many others too. Supporters of stray cats and champion soft animal welfare. And as the Selkirk Rex breed continued to grow successfully, Newman's legacy lived on showing the power of love, compassion, and the lasting bond between humans and animals. Even after Miss Pesto died and her kittens had been adopted, Newman stayed committed to caring for animals in need. She devoted hers to the pets in her care, ensuring each received the love they deserved. Newman's passion extended far beyond him. She actively supported shelters with her expertise and resources. This generous spirit had brought her to Miss Pesto, and her drive to help fameless animals only intensified. Newman became a beacon of hope. Her unwavering dedication inspiring others to champion the human-animal bond. Her legacy of compassion continues to motivate caregivers everywhere. To 5 years after Miss Pesto's babies were born, researchers at the Vienna University of Veterinary Medicine recognized the Selkirk Rex for its excellent genetics. Among all known breeds of curly cats, the Selkirk Rex holds the respected rank of Earth. However, it has a big advantage over similar breeds like the Devon Rex and Cornish Rex, which can go bald and the layer with thin hair. Today, Selkirk Rex cats breed only within their own line due to their special, thick curly fur, earning them the nickname. Cats in sheep's clothing. Short-haired varieties show plush toil-like curls, while long-haired ones display cute, yet dignified waves. Modern Selkirk Rex cats are calm, friendly companions who love attention and get along well with children and other pets. With thick fur for warmth and 15 to 20-year lifespans, they make perfect family members. These former shelter cats inhabit luxury homes, world wood racing international shows, and winning prestigious awards. Their journey shows remarkable transformation. From ordinary cats into beloved companions celebrate globally, the Selkirk Rex continues to thrive. Its curls, representing strength and grace. Thanks to Jerry Newman's tireless work and many supporters, the breed has earned its place among beloved cat breeds. Others, where this heartwarming story takes a shocking turn that will leave you speechless. Sorry for the interruption. Before we continue with the story, I kindly ask you to like the video and subscribe to this channel. It is very important for us. Thank you very much. Scientists recently discovered something absolutely mind-blowing about Sta's genetic legacy. Every single cell, Kirk Rex, Catalivitodae, every one of them traces back to that one little kitten found in a Montana shelter. We're talking about thousands of cats worldwide, all descended from Miss Pesto, with an average of only 8 for 4 generations, separating them from their common ancestors. Represents one of the most extreme genetic bottlenecks in feline history. When we realized that an entire breed came from one cat, we knew we had to investigate further, said Dr. Serena Filler from the University of Veterinary Medicine in Vienna. But the most shocking discovery was yet to come. Remember how we celebrated the genetic diversity of this breed? Well, scientists uncovered a disturbing genetic paradox that nobody saw coming. The cats that should be the purest examples of the breed, those with 2 copies of Miss Pesto's special gene, are actually considered defective by breeding standards. These homozygous cats lose large amounts of hair when young and develop unwanted physical characteristics, like oversized ears and slender bodies. The perfect Selkirk Rex cats that win it shows they're actually genetic mutts with only 1 copy of Theoclidi genets, like the breed is genetical program to never be truly purebred, explained Dr. Barbara Gandolfi, who discovered the mutation. The closer used to genetic purity, the more problems you create. And here's the finale, devastating irony that will make your jaw drop. This breed, which became famous for celebrating genetic diversity and giving hope to shelter. Cats everywhere is now facing the exact same health problems it was supposed to avoid because of their Persian and British Orther ancestry. Many Selkirk Rex cats are developing polycystic kidney disease and heart problems, the very genetic diseases that responsible breeding was meant to prevent. Miss Pesto's beautiful gift of genetic uniqueness has become a double-edged word today as scientists look at Miss Pesto's genetic legacy spread across globe. They've discovered a chilling truth: every curly cat in the world carries not just the beauty of that original mutation, but also its hidden dangers. The very diversity that made her special has become a genetic time bomb, and the breed that started as a celebration of differences now serves as a stark reminder of how quickly genetic miracles can turn into genetic nightmares. What started as a heartwarming rescue story has become ONF, the most complex genetic puzzles in the animal kingdom, proving that so many times the most beautiful discoveries carry the heaviest consequences. Did you enjoy this story? What about you? If you had been at the shelter that day, would you have chosen to adopt the little kitten with the curly fur? Let us know in the comments below. You liked the story? Subscribe to this channel and leave a like. Sometimes the ones who look different here, the ones who change the world, all they need is someone to believe in them. Thanks so much for listening. See you in the next video. Have a great day.